While I'm sitting here, I just want to talk a little bit about breathing. Since I've been here, it's really interesting. Been observing people, looking at how they are either taking a deep breath in or not, and also very conscious of my breathing. And I've just realized that no matter where you are, in order to savor everything about you and to give the body the oxygen it needs, you really need to take a deep, full breath. And I was talking to some people just recently who were just not sure how you do that, take a deep, full breath. So in one of my shows I did, I know a couple of years ago, it's been that I did a show on breathing. But let's just talk about taking a deep breath right now. You start in the belly, take that breath in. You feel the belly, move the breath to the diaphragm, and then up to the chest. Hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale. Try to breathe out from the chest, ribs, and the belly. And you want to pull in. I always think belly button to spine at the very end. And it should look like you're sucking in the breath and you're raising your shoulders. Make sure you feel the cavities below. The belly is a really big area. It's an area that can feel up. And you should feel it pushing out, almost like Buddha belly. Push it out. And then feel the rib cage. And then feel the chest. And then exhale. And at the last minute, pull in that belly button. Do that 3 times. When you do it 3 times straight, it's like yogic breathing. It's called Dirga Swanson. You would do it 3 breaths, 3 full inhalations, exhalation. You can also retain the breath in between the inhalation and the exhalations if you want. In other words, you would do a breath in, retain the breath out, hold the breath out, breath in, hold the breath in, breath out, hold the breath out. So that's one way of doing a nice complete breath. That's like recharging the system and breathing energy, oxygen in, because oxygen is what feeds the blood, and the blood then feeds the heart. And as some of you already know, the heart then takes that oxygen, uses it for its own job, and then passes that on to other systems of the body. So it's important to take a deep breath. Now, many times you won't be able to take that deep, full breath. But remember, always use the diaphragm. Lots of space in there, chest, and exhale. A lot of dancers, you'll see them. You'll see them breathing. Their back stays straight, the belly is lifted in, belly button to spine. And you'll see them breathing using the diaphragm. And the chest. So you don't want to hold your breath out unless you're doing breath expulsion, holding, or breath retention, out or in. You don't want to really do that unless you're doing it for practice. Otherwise, you want to take as deep, full breaths, front, sides, and back. Just use that entire area to breathe. Yes, you can feel it when you take that breath on the side of the ribs and then the front and the back of the ribs. Okay, so a little bit about breathing. The other thing is breathe fully through the nostrils. And unless you're doing mouth breathing for a reason, you want to keep the mouth closed when you're breathing. So deep, full breaths in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Okay, so that's just a little bit on breathing.